ensure that the doors are open so that we can have fresh air. Yeah, let me check the class register. Edmond Kimneno, I can see you're there. Stella Chirito. Tandon Maisiba. Absent. Victor Mutai. Present. And lastly, Dennis Mwangangi. Present. So, today we'll be learning about computer programming and specifically a topic called functions. We'll be learning about functions. And a brief story about functions. When I was in college in those early days, I had a lecturer called Mr. Karan. And unfortunately, I was a victim of poor programming. And all the time I had errors in my code. And it happened that this lecturer told me that what of yours doesn't have error. I was highly demoralized, but thank God I never lost hope. I continued, and currently I'm a practitioner in the field of computer programming. So I encourage you also never lose hope. In any case that you find programming hard, never give up. Yeah. So straight, let us recap on the previous class where we were studying arrays, and we studied two types of arrays. So class, what do you remember about arrays? Which type of arrays did we learn? Yes, Rehema? One dimension and two dimension arrays. So we will use what we learned in the previous lesson to also build a foundation on functions. Now, by function, when God was designing man, remember God is the greatest programmer, and he designed a program called man. He designed a program called man, and inside man, he gave him what we call a heart, and under the heart, he put functions and procedures. Yes, so let us briefly highlight some of the functions of the heart. I am very sure that you know the functions of the heart. Jane Musa, which is one of the functions of the heart? To pump blood. That is the primary function. Pump blood. The second one is when Cosmos? To love. To love. Which is the other function? To get broken. To get broken. And finally, yes, Enoch Kandi, to forgive. I don't advocate for holding grudges, and so it's the function of the heart to forgive. So, since now God developed man and gave us dominion over everything, we can also develop a program. We can also develop a program using the same mechanism. So we can, previously, what is going on currently in school is that we are undergoing a problem in the mess where students are not able to, if having been paid or not paid, both are not able to access them. So today we'll be writing a program to solve the problem. We'll be writing a program to solve the problem. And what will we be using? A function. We'll write a function to replace the heart, and a program to replace the heart, and use functions to solve the problem. So I hope you all. Is everyone able to see this side of the board? Yes, so I can also use this side for that. So in Pascal, I can see you don't look. Yes, remember to put your phones in silent mode so so that you cannot interrupt the class. So I can see that you are not as jovial as you started. I think maybe you are tired. Could everyone please stand so that we can. So when I mention a body part, you catch it. Okay? So God made man and gave him all the bones. God gave man and gave him all the bones. From the head bone to the neck bone, from the neck bone to the shoulder, from the shoulder to the hip bone, from the hip bone to the leg bone, from the leg bone to the toe bone, from the toe bone to the. Yes, so sit down. So, the syntax of a program that will help us solve this maze is program. We will give it a program name. Remember, we are handling Pascal, and we'll give it a program name called maze. And then we must end that place with a semicolon. Again, we'll declare the variables. Variables. So here, remember, we have variables of the heart. God declared variables like aorta. What else?
Arteries.
No chorus answer. We are not in a church. Yes, come in one person. Raise your hand to answer. Yes, Gloria. Vena cava. Vena cava. We also have what? Yes, Isaac. Pulmonary vein. And we have the pacemaker. So, when we write a program, if let us continue looking at what God wrote here. So, if we'll be using the if statement we learned in the previous class to define this. So, if we also have here the valves. If valve closes is set to false, we'll be executing a statement called pacemaker stop. Pacemaker stop. So that is the program that God designed, such that if the valves of the heart fail to function, the pacemaker will stop, will be set to a value in Boolean called false. Now, in a program of ours here, we'll declare the variables such as student ID, student ID. We'll also have name, and someone from this class could tell us what data type these ones are. Please, no chorus answers. Yes, Josh? String. Yes, so these are string data type. We also have a variable called balance. And since it is in monetary value, remember a monetary value could have a value like this, 78.50 Kenya shillings. So which data type will we use here? Yes, mind? Float. Yes, we'll use float. We also have it. Since this one has only two variables, only two possibilities, we'll use something called Boolean, where we can only define true or false. Yes, true or false. So let us now write a function such as this one. So function will provide function, which is a key word in programming. Will provide function, and then the function name, we'll call it meal check. This is a small m. Meal check. And then we'll provide the arguments. As usual, we learned this in the other class. Arguments, we'll provide the arguments here. And then down here, we'll provide the data type. So type 1, type 2, onwards. From there, we'll begin our program. So this is the first function. This is the first function. So we'll begin our program and then we will write our body here. So begin. So sorry, if balance, remember we have declared balance up here. If balance, I hope you are following. Lois is doing her own things. I can see you, Lois. If balance is less or equal to 0, then the statement that will be executed is it will be set to false. You will not eat. Yes, false. Else it is true. A semicolon. All statements end in semicolon, and then here we'll be able to end our program. So if you kindly get into your WhatsApp, I have sent a code there, and then above it I have also placed a link to the online compiler. Please copy the code that is in WhatsApp and paste it on the online compiler, and this is the code. Please do it and run it. I'll go checking. Please do it. In the other class, we saw how to do to run our compiler. Yes, we saw how to run compiler. The code is there. Kindly run. Yes, good, Rahema. Yes, below I can see the code is running. Is there any problem, Maingi? You haven't seen the code? Oh, you have? Yes. So run the code and you will see a program that executes what we have learned today on functions. So, kindly close your books. Kindly close your books and put your mobile phones away. So, kindly think through what we have learned today. Think through what we have learned today. As I clear this, I'll be asking each and every one of us to give us an account of what they have learned today on the topic functions. So, yes, class. Can anyone tell us what they have learned today? Any volunteer? Yes, Ambetsa, I can see you are smiling.
I've learned before I start write any code or write to code, I should declare variables first before.
Yes, that is a very honest and true opinion. You should first declare variables. Felician, have you learned anything today?
Yes.
Yes?
Learned about functions.
Functions. Yeah, so any feedback, any areas you haven't understood, kindly forward to me through your classroom. I will leave you with an assignment. So, right, implement a function and call it calculate area. So the name of the function will be calculate area that takes an array of integers as a parameter, and returns the average of values in the array. Returns the average of values in an array. So this will take care of what we learned the other class that was on loops, for loops, int, not if, but if, else, and if. It will also take care of the arrays. It will also take care of what we've learned today, that is functions. It will take care of functions. We have come to the end of our lesson, and just in case anyone has anything to say, please tell me through my mobile phone, 0713 469 499. Before I step out of class, I saw some active participants in my class, and I have rewards. So yes, You actively participated in my class. So enjoy the rest of the week and keep practicing on programming.
It's a nice feeling.
I'll see you. Have a nice weekend.